more importantly, our life experiences, like in how one needs to have a balance in the society that we live in, because we encounter a whole lot of problems. So one needs to have a spiritual balance. So our songs, like, they focus more on that, and also focusing the attention on God as well. That in order for one to have a stability in life, you need to have like a spiritual connection with God.
We want to be the alternative to the drug-infested, alcohol promoting, sex promoting type of content. We want to be the alternative to the misogynistic lyrics, destructive and often very pretentious sort of notions that are represented by our music. When a person listens to our music, we want to have an impact on them that lasts longer than the session that he's listening to the music. So it should create an atmosphere in his life or her life that actually makes them think a little bit harder about who they are, what they're doing it for.
Out of my heart flows the rivers, riches from the word to fate, to save nations, for the call to break the norms that were formed to enslave, break me, shape changing. I was born of the spirit, unlocked pages, heart raising, got me fearing the limit with star facing prophets in the streets. We hard up and rugged and beast, we touching the hearts that we reach, and knocking and rocking the heat, the voice of the people that be heard.
When we started, all we had was a desire and a sense of urgency. That's really all we had. So from desire to product was a long walk, and every step of the way we had to trust and place all our full confidence in God, who we believe is the source behind everything that we are. And siyajabula futhi, because when we reflect in retrospect, we can see that we made it this far because uNkulunkulu bekanathi sonke isikhathi.
Turn Effect, it's a beautiful album because it took us 4 years to work on it. Like, we literally poured out our lives on it, like our personal experiences and how we got to overcome some circumstances, because we faced up with a whole lot of challenges. And listening to the album now, like, it's sort of like it gives us courage and motivation. Like, one thing, and then like where we're heading as well. So the advice that I have for the youth is that if you wanna trail in our footsteps, you need to have a passion, a love for what we do. Number 2, you need to be willing to pay the price. You must be hardworking, because nothing comes easy in life. And thirdly, like, you need to understand what you're doing it for, because if you after fame, after money and all, then like it's all in vain, And also we wanna encourage them that God has to be the center of it all at the end of the day, because you can't just do music and disconnect from God. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to flow from God. God has to be like the center of it all, and then that's how it comes out. That's how it flows.
Seen with many of your champions on the scene. The life of a maverick with untold epics, more dedicated to the craft, the more to fight the skeptic.
Last Days Fam is an example of how a musical genre like hip-hop can actually be used for good, and we wish them all the best with their music career. It's time for us to take an ad break, but when we come back, we will cross over to Luto John with the spiritual media review slot, and then Sutukaze Arozi ends the show with a soulful song. See you in a bit.
The measure of a man is what he does with power.